All right. We're recording.
Okay. All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we're going to start off by giving our praises and glory to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Bahashem,
Yahweh
Yahweh
Shai,
Shai,
Ba'ashem, Rakakwadai. Yeah, double honors to the apostles and elders of the Sharada of the Ruel, and salutations to you, Akim, out in the highways and the byways, preaching his word in truth and in sincerity. To you, brothers, we say shalom. This is the Brush Call,
Brother Asha.
this the brother Yahya.
out here from the GMS Chicago camp, coming at you with another lesson. And as you brothers see the title, man, keep on holding on, because hey, like the scriptures say, man, if you could get it, and your patience possessing your souls. So that's how we keep our souls. That's how we win our souls. No, that's how we get saved. That's how we overcome all this by holding on, by enduring. If right now, because everybody's going through shit and is gonna go through shit, and it's only gonna get worse, and our faith is going to get tested, right? So, but if we're right here, right now, tweaking over in the green tree, what do you think is gonna happen in the dry? So we gotta endure. We gotta strengthen our mind. We gotta strengthen our faith and hold on, hold fast, like the scriptures say. So like that, we could obtain the promises. We could obtain salvation. We may not run in vain. You know, to the best of our ability. You got that?
Yeah, this is the book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 19. Straight to the point. In your patience possess ye your souls.
Right. In our patience, us. I believe patience also goes into enduring. So enduring, we possess our souls. Staying faithful to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Doing His will, doing His work, going out in the highways and the byways, putting off that old man. Whenever things comes our way, whether physical, mental, that afflict us, spiritual, whatever. We gotta endure and hold on tight, no matter how rough it may seem. Because that's the only way we're gonna win our souls. If we give in, give up, start relying on other things or taking matters into our own hands, that's how we lose, man. And we don't want to do that, especially now, man. Right now is the time to hang on even tighter, man. To keep on fighting even harder, because as we see, the prophecies are manifesting right before our eyes, damn near jumping off the pages. So how much more now, man, for us to hold on, man? Romans the 13th chapter talks about our salvation is nearer than when we believe. So how much more us, to stay on point, man, to keep the faith.
Con, I got one for you.
Uh,
This is First Timothy 6 and 11. But thou, O man of Yahweh, flee these things and follow after righteousness, godliness, faith, love, patience, meekness. Fight the good fight of faith, lay hold on eternal life, whereunto thou art also called and hast professed a good profession before many witnesses. So, Khan, that's what we're doing right now, man. We fight the good fight of faith, enduring and persevering all of the trials and temptations that are appointed before us, man. And keeping that faith and that patience in the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai, and that He would deliver us no matter what it is, man. We fight the good fight of faith, man. Holding on to eternal righteousness, man. It says, strive for the truth until death, and the Lord shall fight for thee.
yeah, hey, God, that's it. A temptation is only gonna get worse. But we got to remember that this is that it's not worth it, man. Whatever it is that's trying to tempt you to go off or to do whatever, it's not worth, what's about to come, man. Because if you do that, hey, you're gonna regret it once you see the Lord's instruction, man. You know, losing your job, a woman or whatever, or getting afflicted physically, all that. Hey, we still got to keep our faith towards Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. And if it means that if we're martyrs and we gotta go, hey, we gotta be willing to accept that, man. Hey, it's all in the Lord's prayer. Let thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. We gotta have that spirit, man. And at the same time, no matter how grievous it may seem at the moment, to still, hey, call all Yahweh Bashim Yahweh
What you say,
Shai.
Big God? I think your mic went out.
Mine did. Can you hear me?
Somehow I got kicked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, somehow. Yeah, I got kicked out. I don't know what happened.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. Can you hear me?
So, yeah, when you go to a precept and kicks you out?
Yeah, so look, when you're on the phone and you get off this, it's not gonna kick you out, but it's gonna freeze. But then once you come back to the page, you're back on, so you don't have to leave it.
God, I was like, what happened?
Yeah. I don't know what happened to Yaya. I think he froze.
Okay, yeah, so, because I was trying to get that Romans, you know what I mean, let go of mortal thoughts, you know what I mean, the things that's, most heavy to you, because, and then I was trying to get that wisdom of Solomon where, it presses against the mind, you know what I mean, those thoughts go crazy, press against the mind, so we got to continue, like you said, to keep our mind straight, and endure hardness as a soldier. As you were saying, man, we got to hold on, we know this is part of the condition of the battle, right? So we gotta let go of those mortal thoughts, and have the Lord control our mind. So because it's all over the place, right? We're thinking about jobs, family, all this other stuff, and the Lord is gonna do what He's going to do. So at the end of the day, we gotta maintain our integrity and hold on. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, we're almost out of here too, man.
Right.
So whatever shit is like I was saying, I think while you got kicked out, whatever it is that we're going through, we just gotta take it. Even if it means that we have to go, be martyrs or whatever the case, still be in the spirit that thy will be done, as it is in heaven.
Right.
Because even then we're gonna win. We lose when we let go of the plow. We lose when we forsake the Lord. We lose when we start looking, take matters into our own hands and start looking for other ways out, so to speak.
Yeah.
So hey, no matter how hard it may seem, it's like the brothers say all the time, just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing.
Like the scriptures say, the Most High doesn't give us more than we can handle, man. But He always gives us a way to escape the temptation. So even though it might seem grievous, just know that as long as we endure, even though we might not see it right then and there, the Lord will give us a way out of that temptation, man. He's not gonna keep us in that situation forever, man. And like the scriptures say, he tries us like in the furnace of affliction, and in a furnace when it's hot, you right away want to leave. It's shit,
Right. You're 100% right.
But we can't let that. We can't just be in the moment type, individuals. We gotta, as grievous as it may feel, we gotta be like, no, there's a bigger picture than this, man. If I leave, or if I run away or forsake the Lord, then I'm cooked.
Facts. Yeah, the scripture said all things work together for the good of those who are called according to His promise. So you know what I mean. What may seem like we don't understand. Go ahead. What may seem like we don't understand. Go ahead.
That brother just spawned in the computer.
Nah, Salakia, because we was in the car and then my phone had died, and then by the time we was already home. So
Oh, okay.
He done teleported. Yeah. So all things work together for the good. That Romans 8:28 for those called according to His purpose. So no matter what it seems like, it's for our good. Like you just said earlier, whichever way the Lord goes, we're gonna be taken care of. We're gonna be straight, no matter which way it goes. You know, as long as you hang on to this truth, you know what I mean, and don't let it go. You know, He says, He said He will never leave us or forsake us. You know what I mean? So that's the beauty of the truth. You know what I mean? He said, I will be with you to the end. So you know, we know that there's a better spot coming. We just got to maintain. We got
That's it.
we got immortality in the kingdom coming if we don't give up.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
If you can get I think it's in Corinthians where it talks about for what we see is temporal, but what's to come is eternal.
Right.
And that's what it is, man. You know, the shit that we're going through and all that, yeah, it may suck seeing all these people win, even though they're doing wickedness. They get the upper hand. It seems like this is not gonna end, and they're still smiling and you know not doing anything for the Lord, yet they're winning. You know, but this is just temporal, man. You know, this is not gonna be forever, man, and we got to keep that in mind so we won't get caught up in the moment and you know do some goofy shit and leave the Lord.
Right.
Go ahead.
this is 2 Corinthians 4, and can I start up a little bit?
Yeah.
2 Corinthians 4, and I'll start at verse 15. I'll start at 14. 2 Corinthians 4 and 14. Knowing that He which raised up the Lord Yahushua shall raise up us also by Yahushua, and shall present us with you. For all things are for your sakes, that the abundant grace might through the thanksgiving of many redound to the glory of Yahweh. For which cause we faint not, but through our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory.
Right, and there you go, a light affliction. That's literally what it is, man. Yeah, as grievous as it may seem, this is a light affliction, man. It could be a lot worse. You know, it could be a lot worse. So, you know, and at the end of the day, man, we have the Lord. So if you feel like you're going through the hardest shit, well, the Lord could get you out of it, man. I can do all things through Yahweh Shai to strengthen me, man. If the Most High before us, who can be against us? These are the scriptures we got to think about, man. This is the mentality we got to have whenever we go through these things so we can endure, so we can keep fighting, so we may not give up.
Yep. You know, Isaiah said, fear not, you know what I mean? Those who wait on the Lord, Isaiah 41, those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. So that's what we have to look forward to. We be patiently waiting on the Lord. He's going to renew us, man. You know what I mean? Keep us moving. So, you know, there's no reason to give up all the hard work you've done when the Lord say He got us, man.
Yeah. And then right there in the Corinthians says what? It worketh an eternal weight of glory, man. All this is gonna pay off at the end.
That's right.
You don't want to be the dude that did all this and then just gave up, and then as soon as you give up, that's when the Lord comes. Now you're like, oh fuck.
Right.
Now you see everybody that endured, everybody who stood patient is getting everything that the Lord promised, and you're just right there looking like, you know, like an idiot, man. We don't want to be that, man. Just keep on doing what you're doing, man.
Right.
You can keep going.
2 Corinthians 4 and verse 18. while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal.
Yeah, so everything here is not gonna last, and that includes the affliction that we're going through. It's
Yep.
temporal. You know, what's to come is eternal, man. So you making a permanent decision for a temporary problem, it's silly, man. You know, we can't get caught up in the moment, man. We gotta remember it's temporal, man. You know, it's not gonna last forever. The Lord is gonna come back. The Lord is gonna vindicate us. The Lord is gonna give us, you know, He's gonna get us out of every situation that we're going through, man. Whatever it is.
Yeah. He said 7 troubles, he's going to take care of us. I think that's in Proverbs. So, yea, in 7 troubles, he's going to take care of us. Grab that in Proverbs.
Okay.
I think you're talking about Job.
Yeah, Job. Get Job in 7 troubles. Yeah, Job's. In 7 troubles, he will save us.
This is Job.
Mhm.
This is Job 5:19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yeah, and 7 there shall no evil touch thee.
God. And that's what it is, man. You know, so no matter what's going on or what it looks like, the Lord is going to deliver his elect, man. You know, and that's the beautiful thing about this truth. We know he got us, man. Scriptures, get that other one, Ecclesiastes, look at the generations of old, those who waited, he did Sirach 2 and 10, and you see the Lord never forsook him. He never, he took care of us.
Yep. All the time.
The,
You got the Sirach 2 and 10?
yeah, I'm getting it. Slide, yeah. This is Sirach 2 and 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
Right. And we got many account of David calling on the Lord when he's running from Saul. All the prophets back in the day was calling on the Lord. He delivered them. And so Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego got thrown in the fiery furnace. He got in the flame right with them. You know what I mean? This is who our Savior is, right? So we can't take that lightly, man. That he's going to literally protect us from any and everything, regardless of what it looks like, regardless of what you're going through. He's going to be right there, man. So there's no reason to give up. What, you going to give up and go back to a world that's about to be destroyed? What sense does that make?
Right, and the key thing is that what they trusted in the Lord, and because of that, they never got confounded. So all these righteous men or righteous forefathers, they never said, "Man, fuck this. This is too much. I'm just gonna drink my ass off. I'm just gonna, indulge in the flesh as much as I can." No, they cried out to the Lord.
Yeah.
Baba Kusha, help me. Baba Kusha, be with me. Whatever the case, they trusted in the Lord.
Right. And we got the account of what Paul went through when he was shipwrecked, beaten 3 times. So it's not like you're not going to go through stuff, but the Lord is going to protect you. Get that account of Paul when he said I was shipwrecked, beaten thrice. So because Jake got to understand, what some of the prophets went through, right? So he was shipwrecked, beaten thrice. You know what I mean? Day and night at sea. Paul went through it. Get that account, so they understand it. You're gonna have to go through it, man. Like Elder Murphy always said that you got to go through it to get to it.
That's it.
Okay. This is 2 Corinthians 11, and I'll start at verse 23. Are they ministers of Hamashiach? I speak as a fool. I am more in labors more abundant, and stripes above measure, and prisons more frequent, and deaths oft. Of the Jews 5 times received I 40 stripes, save one. Thrice was I beaten with rods, once was I stoned, and thrice I suffered shipwreck. A night and a day I have been in the deep, and journeyings often, and perils of water, and perils of robbers, and perils of my own countrymen, and perils by the heathen, and perils in the city, and perils in the wilderness, and perils in the sea, and perils among false brethren. In weariness and painfulness, and watchings often, and hunger and thirst, and fastings often, and cold and nakedness. Beside those things that are without, that which cometh upon me daily, the cares of all the churches.
So if you go down a list of all the things that Paul has gone through, and and he never forsook the Lord. He never quit. He never gave up. He finished his course. How much more us? You know?
The Lord never forsook him. He got him through all those things, man.
And that's heavy, man. You know, and Jake, we going through it, but damn, Paul went through it.
Hey, the scriptures talk about you have not resisted unto blood.
Facts.
So we haven't been the shit that we're going through. We haven't resisted, unto blood, man. We haven't gone through the stuff Yahweh Shai went through.
Facts.
And he's a perfect example of keeping the faith, man.
That's right.
So that's what we got to do, man. As long as we do that, the Most High is gonna have our back, and we gotta trust in Him, man. We can't, trust in something else and try to find another way out or indulge in the flesh because we're going through this. It's too much, or whatever the case. No, we gotta keep the faith, keep on doing what we're doing according to the scriptures, preach the word in season out of season, put away the old man, all while going through these things, man, and trusting Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And as long as we do that,
what it is.
The Lord
our trust, our faith, and our hope lies in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, as long as we do that, the Lord is gonna come back. He's gonna deliver us from whatever situation that we're in, whether small or great. The Most High's hand is not too short that He cannot save, man.
That's exactly what it says. That's right.
Can you get I think it's in Hebrews 13 when it talks about our affliction might seem grievous, but the Most High leaveth a way out. When we're going through shit, man, the best thing we could do is just sit back, and see analyze the situation and see what the Spirit tells us to do, man.
Well, that Sirach tells us to be patient when changed to a lower state and take it cheerfully. That's Sirach too. So, that's what we have. That's what we're supposed to do. Be patient. You change to the lower state and take it cheerfully, knowing that the Lord got our back.
Yep.
God, this is Hebrews 12 and verse 11. Hebrews 12 and 11. Now, no chastising for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous.
Right, and every time we're in a situation, that's how it seems. Grievous. Like, fuck, why am I going through this? What the again? Or, But, go ahead.
But, grievous, nevertheless, afterward it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby.
But as long as we endure and we keep the faith and deal with it lawfully according to the scriptures, whatever situation we're going through, hey, it's not just going to make us better and stronger. Hey, with that mentality, we're going to endure to the end and eventually get salvation, man. So
That's right.
Going through this makes us better, even if we're still here. And then us continue to have that is only going to makes us stronger. The sin in the world, whatever doesn't kill you, makes you stronger. and we'll be worthy for salvation, because the Lord is gonna see, like, okay, I put him through this, he went through this, he went through that. Yeah, he hasn't forsaken me. Okay, now when I come back, I'm gonna give him a crown of life.
That's
Hey, the
right.
scriptures say, hold on. Let no man take thy crown. That includes yourself.
Exactly.
So don't let again, don't get caught up in the moment, just because it feels bad. Take a step back, be patient, and look at the bigger picture, man.
That's right.
If you could get, I don't know if you brothers got anything else, but you could get through much tribulation, we shall enter into the kingdom of heaven.
That's Acts 14:22.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, it's only gonna get worse, man, because our faith is gonna get tested, man. We're still in the green tree, so if you're tripping now, hey, you better take heed, man, because that this tree is about to be dry and shit is about to go down. And if we don't have the faith or the mental strength, hey, we're gonna get cut out here, man, and we don't want to do that, man.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 14 and verse 22, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of Yahweh.
Yeah, through much tribulation, man. Hey, they haven't persecuted us yet. They haven't put our pictures out there in the news and all that and demonized us yet.
Yep.
So these are the things that are yet to come. So, let's build up our faith and our mind, so like that, when these things come, so that we may overcome the shit we're going through now, our personal lives, and also when these things come, hey, we're already exercise our mind, exercise our spirit, build up our faith to be able to overcome that as well, man.
That's that, and he told us that's at Revelation 2:10. Fear none of these things. So, yeah. Get that Revelation 2:10.
Okay. This is Revelation 2 and verse 10. Chapter 2 and verse 10. Fear none of these things, those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
And that's what it is. We got to see this thing all the way to the end. You're not worried about nothing, because what we're fighting for is is far more important, far more precious than anything ever could be given on this side. So that's our hope. That's what we're waiting on, and that's what we're fighting for. And we just got to maintain.
Hey, and I think you quoted earlier too. Fight for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for us, man. And even if we do have to go, we're still gonna win. The Thessalonians talks about how those that die in Hamashiach shall be raised up first. So death is not the end all be all, man. And if we really believe and we really know that reincarnation is real, and we really believe that Thessalonians, then we should have the mentality, hey, so be it, if that's the case, man. Right. It's easier said than done, but this is why we gotta strengthen our mind, pray to the Lord, strengthen our spirit, strengthen our faith, so that if that's the case, we'll be willing to go and have the spirit of Paul, man. There's another scripture that Paul said, man. He said, what mean ye to weep? I'm not just ready to be bound only, but to die for Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, man.
That's right.
And we haven't gone through that yet. So if you're over here bugging out of a situation you're going through now, yeah, you better reconsider, man. You better take a step back, because some of us, well, hey, like I said, all of our faith is going to be tested, man. So right now, what we're going through is nothing.
Facts.
So keep enduring, man. It's almost over, and when all this shit pops up, because we're enduring, because we're doing this, we're gonna have the mentality to get through that as well, man. Lord willing, we are those men.
Con.
You know, so no matter what, man, keep holding on, man.
Keep holding on. Hold
Nothing
the
is
line,
worth.
baby.
Yeah, hold the line. 10 toes down.
10
Nothing
toes
is
down,
worth.
baby.
Nothing is worth, losing what's to come to those that endure, man. Nothing is
Facts.
worth, man. But that's all I had.
That's all I got. Yeah, you got anything else?
I can bring out this last one real quick.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Go ahead.
Revelation 3:20. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come into him and will sup with him, and he with me. To him that overcometh will I grant to sit with me in my throne, even as I also overcame and am set down with my Father in his throne. So, Khan, that's the Lord Yahweh Shai speaking, man. The Lord Yahweh Shai is at the door, man. So we just gotta overcome all the trials and tribulations that are set before us, and everything everything that's set before us. We just have to overcome it so we can ultimately sit next to Yahweh Shai, man, drinking that wine that he promised us, man.
Yeah. Hey, Yahweh Shai already got the victory, man. With him, hey, we got the victory too. We just gotta
Facts.
trust and believe him, man. So just keep enduring. If you want to reign with Yahweh Shai, just keep enduring. No matter what you're going through, man. What you're going through is light. What you're going through, as grievous as it may seem, it will soon be over, man. So hey, keep holding on, man. So with that, hopefully, brethren, we're edified. We're gonna end it by giving all praise and glory to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Yeshua that rule well, and to the teachings to Akim out in the highways and the byways, preaching his word in truth and in sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom. Abba.